Hello students, in this video we will solve these questions. Okay, so this is from chapter 5, continuity and differentiability. Example 29, we have to find the differentiation of these following functions. So we'll start with these 4 questions are there, so we'll cover these 4 questions in this video. So I will start with first one. First question is, we have to find the derivative of e to the power minus x. Okay, so how we can do? We will use the chain rule. Using the chain rule, we can find the derivative, since we know formula that derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x only. Okay, so it is not e to the power x, it is e to the power minus x. Okay, so e to the power something, e to the power x is e to the power x. So treat this minus x as x. So if you will treat that minus x as x, then derivative will be e to the power x, e to the power x, but this is not x. Instead of x, it is minus x, and whatever the function is there, again you will take derivative with respect to x. Correct? This is chain rule. Okay, so e to the power minus x, and derivative of minus x will be minus 1. Minus will come outside, and derivative of x with respect to x is 1, so minus 1. So answer will be minus e to the power minus x. Okay, so first question answer is very simple. Derivative of e to the power minus x will be minus of e to the power minus x. I solved using chain rule. So I hope it is clear. First one is clear. Okay, so now I am moving the second one. Second question is, we have to find the derivative of sine of log x. We have to find the derivative of sine of log x. Sine of log x. Okay, this is the question. So question I wrote. Okay, so now again we'll use the chain rule. Using chain rule we solve all the questions. So chain rule is very important. Okay, using the chain rule, what we are doing in chain rule, I explained in previous videos also. Okay, so I will go from left to right. Okay, so first function is sine. So I will find the derivative of sine first. Derivative of sine is nothing but cos. So cos x, but instead of x it is log x. So instead of x, sine x, it is not sine x, sine of log x. So instead of x, log x, so I will write sine derivative is cos x. So instead of x, log x, so I will write log x. And then second function is log. Sine is done, second function is log. So now I will take the derivative of log x. Derivative of log x. Okay, with respect to x. Then cos of log x, and derivative of log x is 1 upon x. We know formula, derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Okay, so answer will be cos of log x in numerator, and in denominator it will be x. So cos of log x upon x, this will be our answer, and we did using chain rule. Okay, so I hope second question is clear. Okay, now we'll move to third part. Third part is cos inverse e to the power x. So we have to find the derivative of cos inverse e to the power x. Okay, so third question is, we have to find the derivative of cos inverse e to the power x. Okay, this is the third question, cos inverse e to the power x. Okay, so this derivative we have to find. So again we'll use the chain rule only. Okay, we'll use the chain rule. This is the third part. Again we'll use the chain rule. So in chain rule, first function, when you will see, you will go from left to right. So when you will go from left to right, then first function you are seeing as cos inverse. First function is cos inverse. So first we will derive cos inverse. So what is the formula for cos inverse x derivative? Cos inverse x derivative with respect to x, formula is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Okay, so this formula you know. Okay, so we'll use this formula. So first derivative is cos inverse. X is not there, it is e to the power x, but cos inverse. So cos inverse derivative is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So x I will write as bracket x square. So instead of x it is e to the power x. So whatever the x place, I will in place of x I will write as e to the power x. I don't think any issue is there, correct? E to the power x I will write. Okay. Now this first function derivative is done. Second function is, for cos inverse is done, second function is e to the power x. So again I will take derivative of e to the power x with respect to x, and e to the power x derivative with respect to x, you know, e to the power x only. Okay, so this derivative result you will get as e to the power x. You know this formula, derivative of e to the power x is nothing but e to the power x only. So we'll use this formula. So it will be minus e to the power x in denominator. In numerator will be square root of 1 minus e to the power x square. So power to the power, it will get multiplied using this formula, a to the power m to the power n. It will be a to the power m into n, power to the power, it will get multiplied. So here also e to the power x and to the power 2. So power to the power, it will get multiplied, e to the power 2x. Okay, so this will be our answer. So I hope third part is also clear. Okay, third part is also clear. We use the chain rule only in this question also. Okay, so now we'll move to the fourth part. Fourth part is we have to find the derivative of e to the power cos x. We have to find the derivative of e to the power cos x. E to the power cos x. We have to find the derivative of e to the power cos x. E to the power cos x, correct? I will verify once. E to the power cos x. E to the power cos x. Okay, so this is our fourth part. So how we can solve this? Again in this question also we will use the chain rule. So chain rule. So how we were doing? We will go from left to right. So first function is e to the power something. Treat as x. So e to the power x. So what is the derivative of e to the power x? E to the power x derivative is e to the power x only. But in place of x, this is not x. In place of x, it is cos x. So I will write e to the power cos x. Okay, e to the power cos x. Then second function is cos x. So I will take derivative of cos x with respect to x. So e to the power cos x. And derivative of cos x is nothing but minus of sin x. This is directly formula. Okay, so answer will be minus of sin x into e to the power cos x. Minus of sin x e to the power cos x. This will be our answer. So I hope fourth part is also clear. Okay, so we answered all the fourth part in this video. Okay, so in the remaining videos we'll cover the more questions. Okay, thanks for watching.